Didn't go all the way. God damn it.
It's one of those days where a cast drops out of nowhere. We got to come talk about it. Woo! No, we actually had this planned because we had heard things about things. Plus, they told us we were getting the cast today. So, thanks, Canada's Drag Race. Big fans. Big fans. But, hello, bonjour, hi! Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Gay, I didn't bother to grab anything before this podcast other than water, so I will be just drinking water today. But insert cup mug segue. Woo, yeah. And you can get yours at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below. And we do ship domestically within the United States and internationally, so there are no excuses. Unless your country is currently on fire, under fire, or underwater, then there are some excuses.
Well, I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. I decided I'm going to wear my favorite Canada Winners shirt. Just be gay. It's Priyanka. And it's signed by Priyanka. And you know what? I also have my favorite Canada Queens fan, Jimbo, also signed. But I am just drinking some water right now.
What's her name?
Priyanka.
Yes.
Bobo.
Work. I am Brandon, your professional fangirl.
I
can do. Yes. As always, I am drinking water. Again, this Stanley is as big as my face. I'm also enjoying my lead as usual. And I'm also donning cute merch because I also have the Jimbo fan, but from last year's tour. Or no, this year's tour actually. God, I've been to so many drag shows this year. It's wild.
Good for you.
Good for you. Look at me. I've been to so many drag shows. Anyways, hello. I am Helena, the Mexican representative of this podcast. I'm here to talk shit and get ahead. I'm using my phone as my microphone today, so I'm a little slow. But if I disappear, it's because I am switching to my iPad. I am sorry. By the way, I am drinking some green tea, so I am doing the Lord's work.
Fun. Well, we are back. It is the final cast assessment that we are aware of for the drag programs of 2024. Who knows about La Mastraga, but it doesn't matter because today we're talking about Canada's Drag Race Season 5!
Yes!
Just when we thought that the promo game could not be upped, Canada said, hold my beer and maple syrup and poutine. And we'll talk about it. I'm very excited. For several very specific reasons, I am excited for this season. And we're going to do all of the wonderful cast assessment things that we do. We're going to draft queens at the end, and it's going to be a lovely, wonderful, phenomenal time. So, before we dive in, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we are here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. And make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, our other YouTube channels, and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access, including early access to most of the Look Over Here episodes for the franchises we are currently covering. And that will include our Instagram review for Canada's Drag Race Season 5, judged by Eduardo. Woo.
Yay, finally.
So, woo. Well, you had never asked to do one prior. So the thing is, when you don't ask
because
judge,
I wasn't here.
Well, yeah, but anyway, it's fine. I'm going to slide over here so we can just look at this beautiful promo that we have to talk about on this here occasion today.
No, this looks amazing. Ooh. I was not expecting the whole B of it all.
Incredible promo, truly.
Yes. And also, thank you, Beyonce.
Thank you, Beyonce.
And what I love about the whole hexagons, it's like, although it's not Canadian, but I just want to relate it in a way. But the hexagons gives Giant's Causeway in so many levels.
Oh, per.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite promos of the year. Everybody looks great.
Slay.
And as I was watching the Meet the Queens, I kept being like, wow, another really good look. Another one? Another one? What the
Another
heck?
one, thank you. Ching. Another one, thank you. Ching. That's what these girls said here on this promo, on this here occasion today.
For sure. And they all have so much personality, too.
So this cast is gonna fight. This cast is gonna fight. This is gonna be a drama season. This is gonna be a fun season, and I'm very excited for it. Honestly, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
This is a year worth talking about all the promos, which we will be doing an overall promo ranking video as part of our end of year videos this year. So stay tuned for that, y'all, because this is gonna be difficult to rank these promos, in my opinion, at least. I'm very excited to do so, but I'm also surprised no one had done like a bee theme or like Queen Bee theme. All we need is Queen Beeho, and this cast would have been complete. But unfortunately, she's Puerto Rican. And with that being said, cast Queen Beeho on Drag Race US, please. Thank you. We've been waiting for like 10 years. So please, for the love of God, put Queen Beeho on Drag Race. Anyway, first up, because alphabetically, wildly, first up is Helena Poison. 32 from Toronto. Eduardo, let's start with you. What did you think of Helena Poison?
I mean, Helena is just so interesting to me. Her drag is just right up my alley and right exactly what, like, this is so interesting to me. This type of scene, kind of glam punky type of drag is so interesting to me and so fun that we don't get to see a lot of this, and I am so excited to see it. She seems super confident, and I'm really excited to see it. I just hope that the judges get her drag, because I could see a world in which her drag doesn't really resonate with the judges. Like, this seems like the kind of queen that like goes out of the box and then the judges don't get it. But I think this is like such an interesting look. Everything about her I really enjoy, so I'm really excited to see what she brings.
No, yeah, I'm very excited. Again, just wild the fact that it's starting alphabetically is H, which kind of gag, which I love. So, yeah, she is very interesting, and I love that for her, because something about her, like, she can just give that radiant energy that I love, with that confidence, which I'm ready to see. This outfit is very clean, which I love. Love the whole honeycomb of it all and the boobs, which I love. And love this hair pattern, just gives everything. And the gold contacts, that's a nice touch. Like, that is a nice touch. So
yeah, I will say immediately, she was the first one on the Meet the Queens, and immediately I got such great energy from her. And she talked about how she makes everything that she wears. And if she made this, then I'm super impressed with her skills as a designer. But yeah, I think that she could be a very strong force in this competition. Immediately, I was like, oh, pencil her in for the finale. And I might still feel that way. It was the first person, but I do expect really good things from her. Just such a good, well-rounded personality, just made for TV. So I'm here for her. I think she's got a really good point of view too, like especially wanting to do like special effects makeup. So I think that's really cool. I would love to see that on Canada's Drag Race for sure.
She really excites me. I'm like you were saying, Eduardo, she's kind of giving this energy that we haven't really gotten a whole lot of. And she's giving like the person I would put her on the same drag planet as from Canada's Drag Race is Scarlett Bobo. Because like they both feel like they come from the same universe, but what Helena's doing, it seems like is very, very different. It's a lot of pretty girl meets kind of pop punk vibe, and I'm really excited for what she's going to give. This promo is cute, it's simple, it's effective. She understood the assignment. And I like that we've got this kind of like PC top part with the corset going on, and then the leggings are cute. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all. Scores.
I give Helena an 85.
I gave this an 83.
I gave it an 86.
86. Next up, Jaylene Tyme. I don't know whether it was mentioned in the Meet the Queens how old she is. She's 52 years old. Work,
Oh
bitch.
my.
Love that.
Period.
Wow.
Period.
That's iconic.
And she is on the unsettled lands, also known as Vancouver, BC. And I loved that. I loved that touch too. The amount of indigeneity in this cast, truly thrilled. Could not be happier.
Yeah, we have a few like two-spirit and like people that identify under the umbrella of transness, and I love to see all of that. And like I believe that Jaylene identifies as two-spirit. I could be wrong though.
She's
That's what I
indigenous,
remember.
two-spirit, trans,
There you go.
all of the things. Yes.
Wonderful. I love that. I love that, and I love her. Like she is just so she. We've gotten a few of these queens this year where I've just said like she gives me just old school showgirl vibe, and I will always adore like an older queen coming onto Drag Race to like just prove that she still got it. And I'm just so excited by everything that she's bringing. Like this type of queen just knows who she is, what she does well, and how to do it, and she's always just super confident in it. Like I really am interested in seeing her in doing something like Snatch Game or like something to do with improv, because from what we heard in the Meet the Queens, she really knows a lot about pop culture and a lot about like celebrities, and she really brings that into her drag, and I'm just really excited to see that. I love this outfit. This outfit is pretty simple, but I still enjoy it. I think it's cute. I love this color. I love this hair. I just think she looks wonderful. I love this type of queen, and I'm super excited to see her.
I absolutely love she went copper instead of yellow or gold in this, because even though copper and gold kind of like in the same realm in a way, it still works. Like this still works with this promo. I just love it's giving me like Disney villain vibes in this when I don't think she's a villain, which I love about. And something about this wig, every time there's like this glitter beading in it all, I just know that there's the polish there, and I am ready to see what Jaylene's gonna bring.
Yeah, I'm super into her, and I don't think she even mentioned kind of her legacy on Canada's Drag Race because she's related to a few queens. At first, I thought that Geometric was her drag mother, but it's the other way around. I was like, wait, Geometric is a drag mother for somebody who's 52. That would be kind of iconic, but it is the other way around. So that makes her the drag grandmother of Kendall Jenner, and apparently the drag aunt of Alona Verley. So she's got all sorts of family who's been on the show, and that actually makes me feel really good about her, because if you can birth out such icons, it has to come from an icon. And I got that energy from her during the Meet the Queens. Plus, I'm really excited about seeing a celebrity impersonator, because we see that a lot on international franchises. We don't see that a lot. I mean, this is an international. We see it on a lot of non-English speaking franchises, so it'll be interesting to see it with Canada. Like I know she does Dolly, so that makes me wonder, oh, is your name like a reference to Jolene? Um, I don't know, but I'm very excited for her. I think she could be a dark horse for sure. And plus, I need to move to Canada, because what I'm learning between her and Kitten Caboodle is that you do not age when you live in Canada. So
I love her. I love her. I love her. Like, oh, she is everything I love about Drag Race. I love seeing older queens competing. I love seeing, especially with Canada, I love the indigeneity that Canada always brings. And it seems even 2 or 3 or 4-fold in this season, I believe. And I'm very excited about that. I love a showgirl, a woman who knows exactly what she wants to give in the world and does it. And that just, she excites me. I love Jaylene so much. This promo is gorge. She looks absolutely incredible. I agree with you, Brandon. Using copper in this does definitely make her stand out from everybody else. And I think that's such a wise choice. The dress is gorgeous. These giant sleeves coming off. I love her. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for her. Scores.
82.
I give this a 95.
I also gave her an 82.
When it's full, baby.
Work.
Period. This is
I
perfection
respect
to
it,
me.
absolutely.
My stomach after I have Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
My stomach after Dairy Queen is just saying, "Oh fuck!" But you know. And speaking of oh fuck, Makayla Couture!
Yes!
It's about
Anyway,
time.
she's 21 from Toronto.
Yay! I wonder where I know her from. I'm so excited to see Makayla.
I wonder.
I'm so excited to see Makayla. She is just so we've seen her grow throughout the ages, so I feel like I have an attachment to Makayla. I just feel like I've seen her evolve in her drag and in her art, and I just love seeing her be in this position in which she is back now as a contestant. I think she looks beautiful. The House of Couture is one of the best houses of history, because if you can just bring such icons like Isis, Kimmy, and Makayla, there are no misses. And Makayla's just an absolute icon. I just am so excited to see her. I'm excited to see what she brings, because I don't know, I just hope that she's so well rounded that she doesn't I have really high expectations of her. So I feel like I'm gonna be a little bit harsher on her because of that. So I really, really hope that she's well rounded and she does well. But overall, really excited, really happy to see Makayla on my screen.
No, yeah, when I saw her in the initial rumored list, I was like, there is no way. There is no way. And then just to see it now, I'm like, it's actually happening. And the trivia of it all, the fact that she is the first ever makeover partner to become a contestant is wild. But she did even say in the Meet the Queens that she's done drag before. So this isn't something that where being the makeover has caused her to do all this. No, she's done this for a while. So and I'm just ready to see what she's gonna do. This nail or whatever this finger piece is, I need this in my life so I can just cut a bitch. Period. And I love the gold accents to this. Just everything about this, because I think in this, I'm just looking at this right here. These earrings look more like snakes than bees, which I still love. So I'm very excited because following Makayla for as long as I have, I'm just oh my god, I'm ready.
No,
I'm just
that
ready.
person's later.
Well,
What?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Never mind.
David, just go.
It's funny you mentioned her talking about how she did drag while she was in high school, because I didn't take it to mean I was a drag queen. I took it more like the rest is drag type of thing that RuPaul says, because she's like, I was wearing makeup in high school. But I do feel like she became a drag queen when she was with Isis. But I love Makayla. It honestly, for me, it felt inevitable from that moment that she was in the makeover, because I will say I've watched every franchise of Drag Race. I don't think anybody has had that instant charisma when they came in for a makeover. It just, there was something so special about her, and it has been great watching her. And I know Logan watched Call Me Mother season 1. I don't know if Brandon or Eduardo did.
I have not.
Okay. Well, I will say Makayla was very good in that. And it was still pretty early into her drag career, but she still was killing it. She was not getting the credit she deserved.
Oh,
In
never
fact,
got the credit she deserved.
they were trying to push her into this uncomfortable narrative that she was like, that she had a bad attitude or that she was angry. It was really uncomfortable and confusing. It happened in the reunion, and I was like, oh, it felt so awkward. So I really think this is where she belongs on this stage. I think she's going to get the validation and the credit that she deserves, and she's not going to be forced into some awkward narrative, because she is special. She is a superstar. She is winner potential.
Yeah.
And she is somebody who is going to make the finale, because the Coutures, they don't not make the finale. Pencil her in.
I was going to say, if she makes the finale, would that be the first time that 3 members of the same family make a finale? Because I believe so. Maybe. Unless we're missing some familial bonds from like an international season, which we very well probably are.
Yeah, because I know like
Italia.
Melissa,
I was going to say
Melania.
Italia.
Yeah. And like for Mexico, we only have Gala and Horacio, and so there's 2, and maybe if there's another one, we might have another one. We will see.
There is another one, so we might see her on season 3. Who knows?
No,
regardless, I'm so excited for Makayla. I'm so happy for her. I couldn't agree with you more, David. This is where she belongs. She belongs on Canada's Drag Race. And I got really worried because after her time on Call Me Mother, she said she would not do TV again. And I got very, very concerned. And I absolutely understand. Based on the treatment that she got on Call Me Mother, I wouldn't blame her. I would not blame her in the slightest. But I'm so happy she's here. It is 100% inevitable that she is here. And I'm just so happy to see her. And this was the first time, I will say, that I have seen her on a televised drag program in this like 1-minute segment of the Meet the Queens. I was like, she knows who she is now. She knows exactly who she is now. And I'm thrilled to see it. I cannot wait for Makayla. This promo is cute. It's simple. It is simple, but it's very, very well done. I actually was going to see who... She didn't even put who made it. Makayla. No, she fully did. She fully did. You want to know who made this promo? There are 2 people that made this promo. You want to know who made this promo?
Isis and Kimmy.
Isis and Suki.
Okay.
Wow, what a shock.
Because of Gahd. Because of Gahd, they did. I love this. I love her. I'm so happy for her. Scores.
I give Makayla an 80.
I gave this a 79.
I gave her an 85.
I also gave her an 85. Next up, Minhi Wang from Toronto by way of Perth, because she's got personality. What is it about international Drag Race seasons casting Australian queens this season? I love it. Or this year. 2 in a row.
Who knows?
I mean, if they couldn't get down under, so...
I was going to say Asian queens originally from Australia that now live in other English-speaking countries getting cast on Drag Race. If I had a nickel for every time that happened this year, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a whole lot, but it's kind of surprising that it's happened twice.
We even had it in the Philippines in season 1.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about just this year.
I'm saying also there has been a third one.
Oh, yeah.
Another Asian
No, I love it.
Australia.
I love it.
And also, if we had a nickel for every time we've had a past pit crew member come into Drag Race, this year we'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
It's kind of wild, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of absolutely wild, and it's wild that they're going to be airing around the same time. Absolutely wild. But compared to the other pit crew member, I am so excited to see this one, and like they're so different, and so like I don't want to like say that I don't like the other person, like I don't like Maybe Yellow, but they feel very different, and it feels like since we're covering both, it feels like I'm comparing them both, but Minnie just feels so genuine and so like she knows who she is and what she wants to bring, and like she's so fun and funny and so out of the box and not something I would expect from someone that like comes from the pit crew. Like absolutely would not expect this type of drag. This is just so campy and it just feels so authentic. I'm hoping that she gives us the pretty but stupid kind of like drag that like we get and I am a big fan of. I'm excited. I'm not a huge fan of this look, but that's just me personally. This type of like look is just not for me. I understand why people would like it. This is just not for me personally. And I understand why y'all would like it. Not for me. That's it. But I love her. Love her.
Fair enough. But when I saw this, I gasped because these pieces, how the hell did she pack this? Like how?
Well, she lives in Toronto. That's how.
True. But I'm like, because I know this is supposed to be a flower, but I don't know what flower this is. But whew, like and the way that she folded, especially during Meet the Queens as well, I was like, oh my god, like I need to say it right away. She did what needed to be done. So yeah.
Yeah, there's something very likable about Minnie. And not to mention very attractive out of drag, very attractive for sure. And
oh dear God,
I always love when there's a queen on these shows that is the same age as me and she's 39. I'm 39. So it's like, okay, come on, show what 39-year-olds can do. But like from what I've read, she has a lot going on outside of drag. Like she has a full-time job as a physiotherapist and she's part of a water polo team, a queer water polo team. So I really hope, like I know she must be passionate about drag if she's here, but I really hope that she was able to take the time to invest in this journey because it takes a lot of commitment to do this. So I'm cautiously optimistic about her. I really would like to see her succeed. I will say her name makes me a little uncomfortable, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just going to call her Minnie. I know, but it makes me like, as a white person, I'm like, oh, I don't want to say that name, so I'll say Minnie.
Well, yeah, might in fact be the single hottest person on Drag Race this year, and also we might have to submit out of drag photos for the Instagram review for Eduardo.
Not this. I mean, we almost did it for Maggie, so
that's all I'm gonna say about that. I am absolutely obsessed with this promo. I think this is a promo I'm gonna remember for a very long time. I love just the shape of this. I looked up the designer that did this as well, and I do want to credit them by name because that is something I really should start doing. It's Bad Bench Tong Tong. on Instagram. They did a similar piece for Nymphia for the Emmys.
Mhm.
So this is like their thing, which I love. I love just the big like wing situation. I don't love that it's just a cat suit underneath, but the focus is the full piece, so I get it. But overall, I think she looks great. I'm very excited for Minhi.
Mhm.
Scores.
I think that's a dress because I see the more bottom of it all.
Mm.
So
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, it is a dress.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's better.
74.
sensible. It's full.
All right.
It's full.
81.
90. Next up is Perla. Perla. She's 29. Also, you guessed it, from Toronto. It's Toronto versus the world again this year.
Oh my god, again? Lord have mercy.
Again. Well, last season it wasn't,
Oh, okay.
but it is Toronto versus the world this year.
Lord. Well, it comes to Perla, her name is Fashion, right? Her name is Fashion. This is what she does. This is what she like lives and breathes. Fashion. She seems like super, like she just seems interesting to me. Like she really leaned into like her love of fashion and how good she is at it. So there's still a lot of like question marks for me when it comes to like her ability to do like to be well rounded and everything. Not that I'm not saying that she isn't, but like I'm excited to see all of those other parts of her that we didn't really get to see from the Meet the Queens, because this Meet the Queens for me felt very short and I wanted to see a lot more. So Perla is one of these queens that I have a few question marks still left hanging. But overall, like I'm still excited. I think this look is wonderful. This look is so beautiful. I really like this like headpiece that she has. Beautiful. Overall, beautiful girl. Love her. Great.
Perla took the bee theme very literally, and I loved it. The dripping honey, and of course, the bee cage as well. Um, and I wouldn't have thought that someone would do this, but I love that Perla did. No, but I also agree with Meet the Queens because it was so short. It was so hard for me to like gauge who Perla is, but I'm still like intrigued to see what's gonna happen. But I love these shoes, the shoes of it all.
This is the point where I try to notice the shoes because I never do. Okay.
Perla.
Yeah. Perla, yes. And the gold honey of it all, it just screams like just yes. Just yes.
Yeah, she's an interesting one for me because I think this is one of my favorite promo looks of the year. I think it's so good. Like it's so fashionable, and knowing that fashion is her thing, I can see it. I can absolutely see it.
Perla.
But on the other hand, she's the person I got the least personality from in the Meet the Queens.
Personality.
Yep. So that makes me a little nervous for her because you have to have more than just good looks and good fashion senses to do well on Drag Race.
Yeah.
And I really hope she does have more, because if we're getting quality looks like this on the show, then I want her there like the whole time. I will say there was Absolute Empire Ball hosted by Scarlett Bobo. She won that 2 years ago. So that's a good sign. It is a ball, so it's probably pretty look based, but yeah, I really want to like her and root for her. Based on this look, personality just leaves me wanting a little bit more. Come on, Perla, give it to me, girl, give it to me.
I am less worried about her capabilities as a contestant on the show, knowing who her drag sister is. And fellow podcaster, hey girl. She is part of the oh god, what is the trio called? The Powder Puff Girls of Toronto with Aurora Matrix. I'm not worried about Perla at all. I am not worried about Perla in the slightest. I think she will have everything it takes to succeed on this season. Because Aurora did so well that for a damn fact she prepped Perla as much as she possibly could to go on the show. And I'm excited that we're getting another part of that trio. I hope we get Van Gogh, who is the third part of their trio, on season 6. I think that would be phenomenal. Yeah, but I agree with you, David. With all that being said, the Meet the Queens gave me not a whole lot from her. Her Instagram gives me a lot more of her, and I'm excited about it. And I think the look is really fun. The look itself, and especially this top right photo, in the face, she's giving me a little bit of Cam Hugh. And she's got that she's got almost this French sensibility about her and her fashion. I would put her on the same drag planet as Cam Hugh, Vespi, the fashion girl. I would even maybe say our good friend of the pod, Chloe Clark. I would put them all in a similar universe. But I like Perla. I like Perla a lot. Scores.
I gave Perla a 95.
I gave this a 96.
I also gave her a 95.
Well, my score seems low compared to everybody else, but I gave her an 87.
Ooh, hater.
Just whatever.
I'm kidding.
Logan said fuck her and fuck her drag.
Well, I was a Venus fan going into the finale, so. Anyway, speaking of personality, speaking of a great Meet the Queens, this is Sanjina Dabish Queen. Not to be confused with Bob the Drag Queen or Max Drag Queen. She is 32 from Toronto as well.
I mean, holy shit. This is just truly amazing. Both the look is beautiful and her personality is just so energetic and so fun. This is we don't get a lot of times with we get 1 minute and a half with each of the queens. And Sanjina was one of the only queens where I was I know exactly what she's all about. I know what she's bringing me. I know what she's giving me, and I'm excited to see it. I got everything about her, and I was so excited to see it. You can tell that she's a performer, that she's seasoned, that she loves what she does, and she's up there for me. She's one of I'm so excited for her, and everything that she brings, and this look, bitch, this is everything to me. I am living for this. I am so excited. This is. I hope she does well. I really hope she does well.
Sanjina was the one that stood out to me the most in this entire Meet the Queens. The number of times she said her name, I was just should I drink every time she started doing that?
Yeah.
And I'm yes. And then, of course, when she jokingly said, "Hi, I'm Priyanka," and I'm just I'm so ready for her. Again, she just gives that presence that I live for every time. And what stands out about this look is everything. This headpiece, the corset, even these heels. I need those heels. I need those heels. And the fact that they're connected to the garment as well. Whew.
Did you watch season 1 of Call Me Mother, Logan?
I sure did.
Okay, so we both are very familiar with Sanjina from Call Me Mother, where I believe she was a finalist, if I remember correctly. If she didn't make the finals, she was either right out, right near the finale.
Let me do some research.
You look it up, because I know Kiki was in the finale. Toddy obviously was in the finale. But Sanjina, I really like Sanjina and Call Me Mother. Fourth. Okay.
Fourth.
I really like Sanjina. She was always somebody with a lot of personality. she was one of the most endearing contestants. Like there was something really lovable about her. But the thing was, her looks were not always amazing, and you could tell there was something about her confidence that she was lacking. But guess what? This look is amazing. So clearly she has the budget now. She has the experience. And watching the Meet the Queens, I'm like, this is Sanjina, but there's something very different about her. Like there's a different energy. And then she mentioned being trans. And I'm like, okay, you're yourself now. And I think that's where I'm getting the confidence from her that I didn't necessarily see all the time in season 1 of Call Me Mother. So I think she has all the right ingredients right now. I mean, are we going to have 2 Call Me Mother alumni in the finale? I think so. I think so.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember Sanjina as much as I wanted to, honestly. Season 1 of Call Me Mother, I think I watched in a day, and it is a blur to me. But I remember really liking her, and I went into the Meet the Queens with a very like open, like I remembered who she was, obviously, and I knew that she was from Call Me Mother. But I went into it, and I went into her and Makayla's both being like, okay, I'm gonna revisit them for the first time again. And I loved doing that because Sanjina gave me everything I wanted. I mean, her Instagram bio is Trans Fijian Bollywood Remix. That's everything you need to know about her. I am so excited to see her on this season. 3 Southeast Asian queens on the same season and on Canada's Drag Race, nonetheless. I'm thrilled. And this look is absolutely beyond incredible. See what I did there? Beyond.
Yes.
Anyway, fuck you all. And I will actually have you know that this look was made by Kiki Co.
Not surprised. I'm not
surprised, but it's incredible.
Well,
That's her sister.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got a lot of looks this season done by Kiki. We're going to see a lot of Kiki, we're going to see a lot of Isis, and we're going to see a lot of Suki, and I'm excited nonetheless. So, scores for Sanjina, Dabish, Queen.
I mean, this is a full for me. This is beautiful.
Say less.
I'm going to give her a 94.
I also gave her a 94.
Okay.
Next up, Terra Nova. She's 23 from St. John's, Newfoundland. Our Newfie! Yay!
Ooh. Okay, well, when it comes to Terra, she's another one that I don't have like a lot to say about her because there's still a lot of question marks surrounding her. Because just like for Perla, she really focused on the fact that she knows how to sew and the fact that she knows fashion. We also know that she's a newer queen, and so I am really just wondering how well rounded and how versatile she is at what she does because she clearly, like, based on the look, she does know how to sew and she is good at it. But there's still a lot to for me that I am like absolutely in the dark about when it comes to Terra. Uh, Maybe even more than Perla. I don't know. Like, I am pretty much in the dark when it comes to her, but I just really want to see like that versatility. But when it comes to this look, I think this look is good. But it feels like it's 2 different looks a little bit to me. I like the usage of white for this look because I don't think anyone else did use white, so I thought that was interesting. But like between the white top and like the plain black dress, it just feels a little disjointed for me. So I don't know. I huge question mark when it comes to Tara.
No, Sam. I also got a huge question mark for Tara. Like, don't get me wrong. Do like the look. I do love how the wig is also giving rose, which I love. I don't know if anyone noticed when this first was released. After Sanjina's Meet the Queens was finished, it just cut off. I couldn't watch
Yes.
the second half. So
Yes, I mean,
that's
Tara's was cut off, but I went into Tara's Instagram and found her Meet the Queens, and
Yeah.
then immediately
Oh,
left it
it
because I didn't
must
want to
not.
look at her.
And I watched the Meet the Queens immediately before this, and that issue had been resolved.
Same.
Yes.
Yeah,
it
it
was.
got taken down.
I
and
saw
then
y'all
it
talking about
got-
it this morning. But yeah, I watched it right before we recorded this. And it was fixed. So I'm glad to see it was fixed.
Yes. No, yeah. So when I got to watch that part, I was like, huh, okay. I thought it was because I love the name Terra Nova. So, and I love that she's from Newfoundland as well. So, but I did not get a lot from her either. So, and I do agree with this look as well because I love how it's like constructed, but I didn't think the execution was there. But I still love how it's like put up together. So.
Yeah, I haven't been saying too much about the looks, but I do want to talk about this one a little bit because I see what you all are saying. Like from afar, at first glance, it's like, okay, it's a little simple. But I think with her and knowing that she has a fashion eye, it's all in the details with this look. Like there are so many little details in various areas that really stand out, especially like with the wig, with everything going on in the shoulders. There's just a bunch of little things that you have to really pick up on. And I do think she has some of the most polished makeup of anybody in this cast. But I will agree, her personality was not one of the biggest ones. I do think there's something interesting about her, and maybe it's because we're seeing so many Toronto queens, and we get just kind of a different vibe with the Newfie type of competitors on these shows. So I'm very intrigued by her. I'm not going to write her out by any means. I think she could be another one that kind of swoops in there and surprises everybody. So I'm kind of excited for her.
Love it, love it. Just running through her Instagram really quickly, it seems like she made a couple of the looks for Irma Gerd on Canada's Drag Race. Two of them that I don't think were very internationally acclaimed. But it was the chaos look from the like what was it? The heavenly like goddesses runway from that season.
I've slept a few times.
And then the sleeves look that Irma wore with the tentacle sleeves, she helped make that as well. So, you know, I am really intrigued to see. Like, she is the person I have the biggest question mark on because I'm just very intrigued by her. I don't get a whole lot of personality, but I'm excited for what we did get. She did make this entire promo herself, so I will give her a whole lot of credit for that. And the hair is actually Perla, which I think is really funny. Now, I don't know if these promos were filmed before the season or after the season. I don't know how Canada does it, but regardless, it's a simple promo. But like you said, Eduardo, her using white, I loved queens that went outside of just the black and gold aesthetic, and I really appreciate her adding some white in. This honeycomb detailing is really cool. This is actually one of my favorite promos because I think it's concise and it's well done. I really, really like this. Scores.
78.
I gave this a 77.
I'll give it an 81.
88. Next up, the Virgo Queen. 25, also from Toronto.
6 Toronto girls.
6 Toronto girls.
Lord. So many Toronto girls, truly. When it comes to the Virgo Queen, yet again, I felt like the half part, like the last half of the Meet the Queens, there were a lot of question marks when it came to the girls. Like the Virgo Queen, like I don't know, she seemed fun and energetic, but I just really didn't know how well she might do when it comes to the competition. Like when it comes to like actually like being on Canada's Drag Race, I have absolutely no clue how she's gonna do. But when it comes to her actual personality, I thought it was fun. I thought it was energetic. I saw something there. This look is interesting. I like it. It's pretty simple, but but it's effective. I do wish there were like more like black detailing on the actual bodysuit, but overall, I think this is still a good look. And I really like this hair. The Virgo sign on her hair is so stupid, and I love it. So overall, pretty good. But I do want to see more. I'm excited to see more.
I'm looking at this up close now. The fact that the Virgo sign is part of the hair, and it's hair too, and I'm like, oh, okay. I just noticed that, and I'll be honest, because her name is the Virgo Queen, and me being a Virgo, I was like, okay, I can relate to you like 1000%. But I will agree as well, not a lot from the Meet the Queens, if I'll be honest. So even though I think she had one of the longer segments last time I checked, so which is a little bit like off balance, but hey, something about what I like about the whole armor of this. I mean, I like it. I mean, it gives like gladiator slash like Spartan type of thing. Really love these shoes. Because the with the black heel and like front part, and then of course like with the leg up with the gold, like that adds a nice touch. But when it comes to, well, this is just me, but no capes. But that's just me.
Well, I think I have to disagree with you all because I got a lot from her in the Meet the Queens. I thought she had so much personality. Definitely in the top half of personalities for me. Her look is also really good. There's something about her vibe that just feels so completely different from anybody we've ever had on Canada's Drag Race. Like it feels like more something we've seen a few times in America, but never on Canada. So I'm just really excited to see how she does in this competition. And she seems to be very talented as well. She was a finalist on a Canadian reality show called The Next Star. And I was like, what is that? So I did some research. I guess it's like a singing competition for young people that are 15 or younger. And yeah, I'm not sure how old she was. Oh, she was 14 when she was on, but she was a finalist. So I'm here for her making it to a musical and slaying it. But yeah, I think she's another one to watch. Like if she's in the finale, I won't be surprised.
I don't know what the fuck these first two people were talking about, but David, I couldn't agree with you more. I'm obsessed with her. I got so much personality from her. I got so much everything from her. Like, genuinely was like, did we watch the same?
I may need to rewatch it.
I love you both
Maybe.
dearly, but did we watch the same Meet the Queens?
I may need to rewatch it, so
Because she gave, I couldn't agree with you more, David. I don't think we've ever had anyone like her. There is this, just the charisma is off the charts. And she's another of our Indigenous queens this season, but she's Afro-Indigenous, which I think is going to provide a whole nother great perspective. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this. Now, this look is simple. She looks good. At the end of the day, she looks good. I'm not the most impressed by this promo look by any means of the imagination, and I will judge it accordingly, despite the fact that I'm truly obsessed with her. The Virgo in the hair is my favorite part of this, coupled with this honeycomb detailing that's going on the gauntlet glove. I think that's really fun. I wanted to see a bit more from this. It's at like a 70%, and I wanted it just ramped up. I wanted the cape to be bigger if you're going to do it. I want the peplum on the skirt to be bigger. The whole thing just feels a little small. So I'm a little interested. I'm interested in what her runway package is going to give. But regardless, I'm obsessed with her. Absolutely obsessed with her. So, period. Scores.
79.
I gave this a 74.
I gave it an 84.
70.
You kind of gave that away earlier when you said this is at a 70.
Well, whatever.
Well, Julie.
Well, Julie. Next up, my favorite name in this whole cast, I'm not going to lie, Tiffany Ann Co.
This name is so
32
stupid.
from Vancouver.
The demon drink of the season. Yes, representation. Finally, I feel represented. I feel seen. No, but truly,
You really are the
like,
demon twink of this podcast. So.
yeah, truly I am. But like Tiffany, I really like Tiffany. Like there was something about her that I really enjoyed. She does fall into this category of like in my brain of like these younger queens that love to perform and that like what they do mostly is like dancing and performing on stage. And so I'm excited to see her like bring like something outside of that. Like I want to see her do some comedy. I want to see her do some improv, because when it comes to like a few of these younger queens, sometimes they are not like cooked all the way through, and I see a lot of potential with Tiffany. I just really hope that she's at the perfect level to really get there. And like
Younger.
well, she feels younger. Like I don't.
She's 32.
She feels younger to me. I don't know. Like 32 is not older, but like she
That's
feels
very
like
young.
It's on
Yeah.
it's on the older end for this cast.
I guess, but like the fact that I thought that she was younger really tells you a lot about her personality. She has a really young personality. Like these like I don't know. This feels like a younger queen, like that's in her 20s, like early 20s, 22, 23, maybe even 24. Like she has that personality, but now knowing that she's 32, she clearly is gonna have that experience. So I'm even more excited now knowing that. So I think she's gonna do great. I'm excited, and I like this look. I think this look is great.
No, yeah. The fact that she's a first generation, and I'm like, okay, I'm seeing where she's coming from, so I'm very excited. This look, love the presence and how she like has the cape here compared to the Virgo Queen. And I love the attention to detail for the honeycombs on the sleeves. Personally, I wish these sleeves like went all the way down to the glove, just so it can like be just like that, and just to add the nice touch. But it's still good, and I love the headpiece here. And I believe she said that all of her hair is going to be human hair. So I'm like, okay. So I've yet to see what Tiffany looks out of drag yet. So
Very cute.
So okay, good to know.
Very cute.
Tiffany said, I scalped some bitches before I came to Canada's Drag Race.
Well,
Human
yeah.
hair only. No, I really like Tiffany. She had a great personality as well. I do get concerned because both her and the Virgo Queen were like, oh, I can lip sync. And I'm like, well, don't be prepared to lip sync too much.
I don't want you to lip sync that much.
Right. But she has like a background in competitive hip hop dancing, which is so cool. Like I want to see some hip hop moves in a lip sync. I think that would be a lot of fun. And like Brandon was talking about the honeycomb netting sleeves. I think that detail is like one of my favorite things from all the looks. I think those look so cool. So I'm here for her. She's somebody like I don't feel confident on how well she'll do either way. So it's a little bit of a question mark for me, but I'm rooting for her.
I'm obsessed with her. There's two things I want to point out about her, specifically her Instagram, that tell me everything I need to know, and I'm very confident in her abilities in this competition. The first is that her Instagram, you know how you can like ours is labeled as like a podcast, and like you can do that. Her Instagram is classified as a Vietnamese restaurant.
I hope it's all you can eat.
It seems like it is, because her second one, she has a lot of comedy transition videos. Like if she was I don't know that she's a TikToker, but if she's on TikTok and does very well, I wouldn't be surprised. But she has a video where she's crying and it transitions into her in drag. And the caption, and I quote, is, This is your reminder not to cry over a man with no upper lip. I think she's fine. I think she's good. I don't think we're going to have to worry about Tiffany at all in this competition. And I'm obsessed with her.
Oh, I'm excited. I love her.
Obsessed with her. So excited. And this look is amazing too. I love that she's kept the honeycomb detailing just in the blazer. I think that's actually a really fun touch. There's a little bit of it in the bustier as well, which I love. And then having the bottom part be this gorgeous, this cute little mini skirt, this big ass train, and it's lined. She's someone to watch out for, I think.
Mhm.
She's someone to watch out for. I'm excited. Scores.
88.
84.
87.
93. Next up, oh my god! From what I understand, not related to Gahd, but just conveniently having a similar name and similar style and similar aesthetic and similar personality. But Uma is 36 from Montreal. Our only queen from Quebec on this cast, which I also find very interesting.
Wild, honestly. I she gives me old school comedy queen, and I really like that. Like that's super interesting to me, and like I'm really excited to see like what risks she takes because she clearly is a queen that's willing to go out of the box and take some risks when it comes to like looks and like comedy and stuff like that. I just really hope it pays off because like this is also the kind of queen that sometimes can take it too far and the judges can like not understand it or like she gets on her head and like creates something on top of something on top of something. And so I really hope that she like has all of her ideas like clear and that all of them pay off because I am so excited to see her. I do hope that we don't get like uh, a Utica situation when it comes to like the looks and the runway where like she gives us these beautiful looks but then when it comes to like the face she gives us the hooky like just like Violet said like the and so I don't really want to see that. I really want like her to be able to separate both like that comedy part of her and really be able to also give us glamour. But overall, I'm really excited to see her. I see a lot of good things when it comes to Uma, and I'm really excited to see her. And also when it comes to this look, really good. Like this is stupid. This is fun. This is camp. I love it. This is really well done. I'm excited.
I love how this gives like the fuzz of the bee of it all, which is great, especially like around the head too. I want to talk about this face because I can't tell if that's like a half mask.
No, it's all her face. It's literally just she does her contour line all the way to her nose.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a very specific makeup.
No, I actually love that. So that's actually what I like better about this too. When she started talking, like it is so contagious and I love it because when it comes to comedy queens, I'm like, you can tell like how her how she talks and the way that she knows how to like attract an audience, and that's great. And I'm so excited. Just again, I just love the fact that the fuzziness of it all, like of the like for any striped bee, it just works. It just works so well.
Yeah, I like her a lot. She's kind of my kind of queen. She feels like the same universe of drag as somebody like Jimbo, and we've been getting so many like people leaning into really crazy humor on Drag Race franchises this year, and so I'm excited for her, and I really hope she delivers in that front. She mentioned she was like it's time for Canada to have a comedy queen winner. And I was like, oh, yeah, there hasn't really been a comedy queen. Like, I would say of the winners, like, sure, they all had like some sort of comedic angle to them, but none of them were straight up comedy queens. But then I thought about it. I'm like, well, I guess the United States, we didn't have a comedy queen win until season 5. So, uh-oh. we could see here. But also, I read that she is used to doing like in her city, like where she performs, she does 15 anywhere from 15 to 30 shows a month. Can you imagine doing 30 shows a month?
Jesus.
That's wild.
That's like
And
one a night.
right,
Yeah.
she had a one woman show, and she sold it out 3 nights in a row, and it's called "Are You There, Margaret? It's Me, God," but spelled GAHD, and I love that name. So I'm excited for her. I really hope she does well. I'm not sure, but I really am rooting for her.
This dumb bitch. This dumb bitch. I know I'm gonna be saying that all season about her. I'm really excited for Uma. Personality is there. She is giving me just everything I need from a good classic comedy queen. I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled that they cast someone like her. Like she is giving me like Tammy Brown, Ginny Lemon energy. Like they're all on the same drag planet doing their own comedy thing. And that makes me really excited for her. And we haven't seen a queen like that on a more recent Drag Race season in a minute. So I think having Uma on here is going to be really, really refreshing. The look is really cute. I love that she went textural with it. I appreciate kind of giving that full, it's a little bit more like be realism in a way that I'm liking. The whole face piece is so cute. And then with this little like almost Carol Channing little bang coming out, like that's it. I wouldn't be surprised if one of her main inspirations in comedy is Carol Channing. Or I'm so sorry, Cheryl Canning. But no, I'm excited for Uma. I think she's a lovely gal. Scores.
90.
I also gave it a 90.
86.
83. And last up, Xana Del Rey. But she couldn't use her full name. So she's just Xana.
Xana. Woo.
And she's 26 from Vancouver.
Okay. Well, when it comes to Xana, like there were a few queens that were claiming that they were gonna be the drama and that they were gonna be there to fight and everything. Out of everyone saying that, I felt like Xana was the one that was like actually gonna bring it. Like she feels like she gives me like just a messy absolute chaos. Like this is a reality TV personality. Like I am hoping for like fierce delicious levels of chaos with her. Like I am so excited to see it. And like she's clearly very fashionable and she's clearly a great performer. She's so confident to the point where it comes off even a bit cocky, but like I'm really excited to see a queen like this because she feels like she's gonna be the villain of the season, and I always appreciate a villain and like a messy queen that's willing to just say fuck it, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it, and I don't care if you like me or not. And Xana just feels like that type of queen, so I'm excited to see what she brings to the messiness of the workroom. Like I feel like she's gonna really bring something just chaotic here, so I'm excited.
I also want to bring up that Xana is also Two Spirit and Matisse, which I'm very excited. Her lip, again, it stuck out the most. Her lip is giving Cock Destroyer, and I love it. But this outfit, though, this spear of it all, like I love it so much, and I love how giving same thing with the B promo, giving Queen Bee here. With the headpiece, I can tell those are wings with the shoulders, which I love, and I love the whole detailing in both the upper and bottom parts, like even down to the shoe. Because like how do you have that much attention to detail just to like do everything with this? And I'm like drowning in this. Like I want this. I want to wear this.
Yeah, her outfit is giving gold. She's giving casting gold. I am obsessed with her. Like, in the best way. I got Plain Jane vibes from her. Like, I feel like she's going to bring that kind of energy, but with a different edge because
I pray to
and
God.
and this is nothing against Plain Jane, whom I really like, but she is a really good person from what I'm reading about her. So she's apparently she's fiercely protective of her community and passionate about creating a safe and diverse scene, including advocating for better pay, inclusive spaces, and reclaiming her indigenous roots. She's raised thousands of dollars for Canadian charities, which go to performer funds for disenfranchised communities and trans healthcare. So I'm like, okay, you're a really good person too, and you're spicy. So I think it's a killer combination. And on top of all of that, this was my favorite promo look. So she's another one. I'm like, finalist.
Yeah, I'm excited for her. I think her energy is good. I pray to God she's not that close to Plain Jane. I pray to God she's not that close to Plain Jane. But she is she is going to be, her and Tiffany, I think, are the ones that are going to be fighting. They're besties. I think they're going to be, yeah.
Can I tell you another comparison that I got? Like, when I first saw her and heard her, I got the same feeling that Fierce gave me when I first saw her in the Meet the Queens. So maybe that's like a better comparison because they're still that similar kind of personality, but a different angle.
I think she's going to give good TV and come out of this season looking good. That's what I'm going to say about Xana. And if her last name is Del Rey, then I am excited for Alana Stan. Thank you. But yeah, she gives good energy. She's giving more, I will say she's giving more Killer Hornet than B, but I'll allow it because the look is great. I'm not mad at it. But I'm excited for her nonetheless.
I think she was the one that did say Killer Hornet.
Yes, that's why I brought it up.
Yes.
Scores.
This is also one of my favorites. It's a full.
Also a full.
95?
90. No, that's wrong. 95.
There you go.
Let me correct myself really quick. Sorry. No, that's a 90. No. That. Anyway. With that being said, we are going to draft. And I think there are a couple of girls that we are all looking at going after in this draft. Lord,
there's a lot that I want.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of queens that I want to draft. But here's how this is going to work. So there are 4 of us here. Additionally, River and Lana are drafting with us. I will be drafting on behalf of both of them as well as myself. Meaning that there will be 6 of us drafting to make things fun. And because one of the last drafts we did resulted in Brandon going out within 3 episodes, we are going to draft 3 people each just to make sure that everyone can make it to episode 3. No problem. So with that being said, the draft order was randomized prior to this podcast, and it was randomized 5 times because it is season 5. And the draft order is as follows. Brandon with first pick.
Okay.
River and Lana. Me, which is going to be really inconvenient for me.
Oh, no.
I'm going to have to draft 3 times in a row, followed by Eduardo and then David with the 6th pick. So, with that being said, Brandon, who do you want?
Okay. I think from the get-go, this was going to be my first choice. My first choice will be Sanjina.
And I'm going to ruin everyone else's dreams that are currently on this panel because both River and Lana, with their first picks, pick Makayla Couture.
Lord.
Was anybody surprised?
No.
It's not fair. They don't know her like we do. It's fine.
Okay, blame the draft order. Don't blame me. Don't blame them.
I'm not. I'm kidding. Chill out.
Okay. Well, with that being said, my first pick was also going to be Makayla, so I need to figure out another new pick. I think I'm going to go with the person that I got really great energy from. I'm going to go with Virgo.
Okay.
Work.
Call me kind of crazy, but I'm going to go with Virgo.
I don't think it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I am also gonna take one off the list, and I'm also gonna pick Sanjina.
Valid.
This isn't fair. How is it that the 4 people that haven't watched Call Me Mother each end up with the Call Me Mother contestant? Okay.
Because I picked Virgo. Sorry.
I know. Okay, so I am gonna pick Xana,
Per.
and then I am gonna pick. Ooh, this is tough. I think I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go with Helena.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. I will be picking then Jaylene Tyme.
Per. I am just catching up on my understanding of where the fuck everyone is in the draft. Boom, boom.
Everyone's still on the board except Call Me Mother alumni.
Correct. I have to pick Tiffany.
Fair.
So. Oh, Lord Jesus. Now I gotta look at Jesus Christ. Okay, Lana, with her second pick, is gonna be picking Minhi Wang.
Slay.
And River, with their second pick, will be picking Oh my God.
Okay. Let's see here. How many queens can be drafted twice?
7 of them total.
Okay.
So 2 of them have already been picked.
Everyone
twice, so
is still on the
5.
board except for Makayla and Sanjina.
Perfect. My next pick, I know I have the next 2, so
yes.
My next pick will be Minhi Wang as well.
All right.
And because we're the same sign, I am also picking Virgo.
All right. God damn it, it's my turn again. Fuck. Okay. River will be drafting Tiffany. And Lana will be drafting Tara.
Slay.
And now who do I want is the question. Wait, did I do the math wrong?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
There are no, you're fine. So anybody can be chosen except for Makayla, Minhi,
I got
Sanjina,
it. I got it.
Virgo.
Only
Tiffany.
2 more queens can be drafted twice.
And yes, and plus Perla.
I got it. Okay. So there is a hypothetical universe where we stick David with Perla simply because she has to be drafted. Oh no. I'm gonna pick Jaylene as well. So, Eduardo, you either have to pick Perla or David gets Perla. Because everyone has to be drafted once.
I don't know. I kind of do want Perla, but at the same time, she's not the first on my list that I want.
Okay. So it's either Perla or Helena, Tara, Uma, or Xana.
I think I want Xana. I think I want
All right.
Xana.
Good choice.
So David will be drafting Perla.
Yay.
I mean, I know you're probably happy about that
hmm
because you like her. I was
Yeah, she
like,
has a
this is actually not a. Is that who you would have picked?
I'm not sure, but I mean,
Okay.
she did have like tied for my best score with promo looks. So I'm not.
Fair.
I want to see those fashions, girl.
Right. All right. So, in the mix of all of this craziness and me thinking I messed it up, in fact, I didn't mess it up. So, our draft teams, Team Brandon, Sanjina, Dabish, Queen, Minhi Wang, and the Virgo Queen, getting 2 queens and a mini. Team River is Makayla Couture, Gahd, and Tiffany Ann Co. Team Lana is Makayla Couture, Minhi Wang, and Terra Nova. Team Logan is the Virgo Queen, Tiffany Ann Co. and Jaylene Tyme. Team Eduardo, Sanjina, Dabish, Queen, Jaylene Tyme, and Xana. And Team David is Xana, Helena Poison, and Perla. Well, we will be back at some point before the premiere on November 21st to do our Instagram review video, judged by that one down there, if you're watching the video. And if you're not, it's Eduardo. And we will be back shortly after the premiere to talk about, maybe not shortly after. I don't know what timing is going to look like because that is somewhat close to American Thanksgiving. So we will figure something out. But we will be back after the premiere to talk about the premiere of Canada's Drag Race Series 5, which will go into the new year.
Yay!
Anyway, thank you for joining us for this cast assessment. Let us know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Check out the description where you can find all of our audio podcast links, our other YouTube channels, our Patreon, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to cup mug. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Goodbye, au revoir, bye.